everyone, and welcome to my channel again. And this reading is going to be about focus, where you should put your focus, where the universe is calling you to place your focus and pay attention to, where you, the inner universe within yourself, that higher self is telling you to place your focus. So you guys already know. Take a little time to pause this video, really concentrate on the subject matter at hand, and concentrate on the object, concentrate on the cards. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and just get really in tune with the question at hand. And pause, choose. We're gonna jump right in. So definitely like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you like the content. So let's jump in the very first pile. So pile number 1. Let's see what the oracle is saying for you. So we have sacred space. We have psychic development. We have new beginnings. Burden. Let's see, put burden over here. We have new day, and we have healing energy. So what I'm getting from this is what your intuitive self would like for you to place your focus towards, or what the universe, God within you would like you to place your focus on. I'm hearing spiritual. Like with the psychic development, I'm hearing spirituality, definitely in conjunction with this sacred space. I'm hearing meditation. I'm hearing, isolation. I just heard isolation, but not isolation in the sense of where you're closing yourself off from other people, but spending alone time, self-time, getting more in tune with self, getting more in tune with your spiritual path, even with psychic development, opening yourself up to develop more intuitively. That's what I'm hearing with this. With burden, so I'm getting 2 messages with burden. With burden, I'm hearing that, either to let go of something that's burdening you, or I'm also hearing get the work done. I'm hearing that as well, like in the sense of like errands, things that you have to do, maybe things that you've been procrastinating on, or things that you have been holding off. But I'm hearing, work for some of you, get the work done, get that thing out of the way so that it's not a burden. Maybe there's a task that you have to do at hand that you've been pushing off, or maybe there's a task coming up, that you've been kind of stressing about. Or maybe for some of you, I'm hearing, burdens that you're dealing with, something that you feel that is a burden. Go to a sacred space about it, and get in tune with your higher self, get in tune with that all creative energy, that God energy, that universal energy. So definitely, healing energy. I'm hearing, this will be healing to you, or I'm hearing that you all who picked pile number 1, you need to focus on healing yourself. Or maybe that has to do with something to do with your burdens. Or for some of you, I'm hearing that by tackling your burdens, by doing the work, that's what I'm hearing, or by getting things done, getting things out of the way, it's healing you. And then for some of you, I'm hearing that, in order to heal, you have to start this, and you have to go to your sacred space, and it's going to open up all of these other things that you were seeking. Because I'm hearing that a lot of you who chose this pile are seeking some type of spiritual awakening, or you're embarking down a spiritual journey. Here you are with the new beginnings. This new beginning, I'm hearing that, letting these burdens go. you're looking for a new beginning, or you embarked upon a new beginning, or you let go of something and now you have a new beginning. And here, new day. So it's a new day. For a lot of you, I'm getting a let go energy from this. A lot of you have let something go, whether it was deep traumatic thing, or maybe, you let go of procrastination even. That's what I'm hearing for some of you. It was, as lighthearted as you let go of procrastinating, things, getting towards things that you needed to get done or to do. But definitely for all, I'm hearing that you've embarked on a spiritual journey. And because you embarked on this spiritual healing journey, it's going to unlock your intuitiveness. And for those of you who are already deeply intuitive, you're only going to go deeper, and you're only going to be even more surprised. So keep going. That's what I'm hearing. Definitely get in that sacred space, whether it's, in your room, just anywhere I'm hearing it, where you could be with yourself and you can get in tune with that godlike energy, that all creative energy. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, work on your burdens. So yeah. Thank you to all of you who chose pile number 1, and moving on to pile number 2. All right, so pile number 2, when I was doing the shuffle for this deck, for this particular pile, cards were flying out. Okay, so yeah, so for those of you who chose pile number 2, we have forgiveness, reunion of souls, teaching, feminine energy, slow but steady, abundant, masculine energy, and ancient wisdom. With forgiveness, I feel that is self-explanatory. There's some forgiveness that needs to happen with this particular situation that's going on, whether you need to forgive yourself or you need to forgive the person who wronged you, or persons, I'm hearing. But definitely, you need to forgive, and this forgiveness is for you. But with this reunion of souls, so for some of you, I feel that you are going to come back into connection with a friend. I'm hearing that it's not just romantic, but even some of you are going to come back into connection with a friend. There was something, some of you were wronged by someone that you were very close to, and they're going to come back. And I feel that they're going to apologize to you, or you're going to apologize to them, or you guys are going to have a conversation that you need. But I'm hearing whoever this person is, whether they are a friend or a romantic interest, you have got to forgive them now. That's what I'm hearing. Or they have forgiven you, I'm hearing. And with teaching. So even though this says teaching, what I'm hearing more so with this is you're being taught a major lesson from this situation. And you are to learn this time around. That's what I'm hearing. You are to learn this time around. So maybe some of you have been in this particular situation, a disruption or a separation between you and this person or persons more than one time, but you are being told to pay attention and learn this time. Because even with this, like, ancient wisdom. So when I saw this card, ancient wisdom, first thing I thought about was, like, you already know. That is the first thing that popped in my head. Like, you already know. For some of you, you already know what to do, or you already know what the situation is about. Or even ancient wisdom, I thought, like friends, or, maybe the elders in your life, parents, or, or people who have known you for a very long time, ancient, being like, older things. But I'm still hearing that, this is something that you have been told. It has been expressed to you. The toxicity in this situation, between you and these people, or you knew that the separation or break between you two, you and this friend or friends or group, or, ex-lover or whomever, was already coming. I'm even hearing divorce. I don't know who that resonates for and where exactly, but yeah, it's like you already know what to do. You know, because even with this reunion of souls, out came, where is it? The masculine and feminine energy. So this is what makes me feel like, you know, for those of you that it resonates that it's ex-lover, you know, I'm also hearing that, you know, these are energies that you have to get in tune to. You know, for some of you, you know, you have to have a more bold energy, you know, take on that masculine energy. And by masculine energy, I mean, you know, take a harder, more stern approach, you know, to the situation at hand, you know. I'm hearing they forgive you. Wow, they forgive you. Yeah. All right. And yeah, for some of you, maybe you need to take a more feminine approach, you know, tap into your feminine energy and, you know, be more softer to the situation. Be softer to yourself. I just heard that too. Be softer to yourself, you know, but definitely with this slow and steady, you know, take your time. Take your time. Don't try to just get over this. Take your time. Feel all the things that you need to feel, because it is happening and it is teaching you something. You're not supposed to go through this situation again. For those of you who chose pile number 2, and whatever this situation deals with, because once again, you know what this is. Whatever the situation deals with, and I'm hearing that, yeah, some of you have been keeping details to yourself. Like you, of course, you know, for some of you, I'm hearing, you know, if this is dealing with different people, you've told your family and friends, but you've kept, you know, the gritty details to yourself, you know, the parts where you don't want people to judge you. That's what I'm hearing, you know. So the universe is telling you, you know, slow and steady, be good to yourself, you know. Forgive yourself, you know, don't be so harsh on yourself. Take the time that you need. Take your time and learn from this situation, though, because I'm hearing you're not supposed to go through this again. And I feel like for that to be constantly popping up in my mind, for me to be told that you're not supposed to go through this again, what I'm feeling like is, you know, with these people, maybe this is somebody you're not supposed to let back into your life, or persons, or, you know, a crew or a group of people you're supposed to move on from, or a lover, you know, this divine and this feminine that you're supposed to move on from. And maybe this returning of maybe this reunion of souls is, you know, you know, coming together so you can have closure. But you're not supposed, whatever this is, you know, whatever toxicity, whatever, you know, detrimental energy, you're not supposed to go through that again. You're supposed to learn from this. That's what I'm hearing. You were supposed to learn from this. I'm hearing that once you learn from this situation with this person or people will get better. You know, because you also have abundance. You have abundance. So it's supposed to work out. I'm hearing everything's supposed to work out. You know, it's getting better for you. That's what I'm hearing. It's getting better for you. So I feel that your intuitive self, the universe is telling you to focus on forgiving, whether you have to forgive them or they need to forgive you. But focus on forgiving and take your time. You know, don't beat yourself up and learn. You know, you're being taught something in this, or maybe it's you who need to teach them how to treat you. Boundaries. But definitely I'm hearing forgive. Take your time. You will win. I just heard that. I don't know who that is for. You will win. Wow, maybe that's for the person, because I did hear divorce, but I'm hearing you will win. So yeah. So thank you for those of you who chose pile number 2. Please let me know if that resonated. Comment below. Thank you. And moving on to pile number 3. Pile number 3. So for you, I have past, present, and future. It's all good. Transformation. Integration. And letting go. So, funny thing about this pile is when I was shuffling the cards to get cards for this particular pile, the only 2 cards that came out, and I was doing a shuffle for like 5 minutes because the only two cards, and they flew out, was the past, present, and future. That was the first, and it's all good. And I'm saying it to say, I think that is your message. For those of you who chose pile number 3, whatever this situation is concerning, for some of you, it was something detrimental. For some of you, it's something that, you didn't know what way it was going to, turn. You don't know the way out of it. The universe is telling you, your inner self is telling you, it is all good. I mean, because when I say I was shuffling and shuffling and shuffling, and I kept asking, I'm like, okay, any more cards, any more, just give me one more, any more cards, because, from past, present, and future, and it's all good, I'm like, maybe because I'm expecting more. I feel like that's your message. Yeah, it's all good, with this letting go. Some of you have just completely, I'm hearing, trust God. Some of you have just chosen to let the situation go and trust it, whatever the situation is. And I'm hearing that it's dealing with a situation, a more so, heavy, detrimental situation. Something was like a burden. Something was on your back, something. And, maybe it's an old connection, though I'm not really getting strong. This was a connection that this pile deals with. But whatever it is, or maybe it was your old self even. Because, look, we have transformation. You've changed into something different, and maybe you were worried about, who you used to be affecting your now. But, God is telling you it is all good, or whoever you believe or call on, your inner you is telling you it is all good. You have nothing to worry about, pile number 3, in terms of, what this pile is pertaining to, that big situation, or, the thing that's been plaguing your mind. Something, what I'm hearing is that those of you who chose pile number 3, you are worrying about something big, something that you feel, and you don't necessarily even have evidence of this thing being something that's impactful now, but you're worried about it, because maybe it was such a big thing then, but the universe is telling you it's all good. It is done. You've let go. You've given it to the universe. You've just said, like that, let go and let God. A lot of you have done that, or a lot of you are being told to, let it be, let it go, put it in the air, let it flow free, just give it away. Your inner self, your intuitive self is saying, boom, let it be, because it's all good. There's nothing you can do to mess it up. There's nothing you can do to change it. There's nothing you can do. And it's live. That's what I'm hearing. Live, let it be. Because you're in the change. You're transforming. You're no longer your old self. So all these old energies are in the past. And I'm hearing people forgot about it. That's what I'm hearing. People forgot about it. You are no longer your old self. That's what I'm hearing in my head. Integration, And with this card, what I'm feeling like, what I'm hearing with like integration, more like information, take what you learned or did in the past that did not work, and, or I'm sorry, that did work, and integrate that, keep that part in your new self, but yeah, it's all good. Like, I'm sorry for those of you who picked pile number 3. I don't have a long drawn out message for you, because literally I feel like, and I wish I had just trusted the universe when I just got these 2 cards that said the past, the present, and the future. It's all good, because you have let go. The moment I saw these 2 cards, when I flipped them over, because these were the only 2 I had for so long, and it's when it said past, present, it's all good, I'm like, it just made sense. I'm like, no wonder why I didn't get any other cards, because that was the answer. That was the end. It was nothing else to explain. It's all good. It is settled. It is done, So for those of you who chose pile number 3, you have something that I'm sensing, you have something that you're very worried about. Very worried about, and you know what that thing is. And it could be pertaining to anything. I'm not getting any specific energies on if this is romantic or what is it dealing with. But it's something that you were really worried about. And you're being told that it is all done. And do not worry about or think about your past. Do not worry about what's in your present. Your present and your future is more than okay. So it is done. And you have changed, or you're changing. You're transforming. You know, you've already let go, or you've chosen to let go. See, my thing is, once you do something in your mind, it already exists. So for those of you who chose this pile, you've already done in your head, you know, that work, that thing, and that action is now being taken. So it's done. It already exists. It's done. It's like, I'm hearing you're integrated into a new society. You're going, I heard it. You're going into a new world. You know, it is done. Past, present, and future. It's all good. That's your message for those of you who chose pile number 3. And I hope that resonates, because that's a good message to have. All right. So definitely let me know in the comments. I thank you for all of you who viewed this video. Thank you. And I will see you next time. Peace and blessings.